What up, folks? I'm gonna, here's my part two of working out. Well, I guess not second part of my working out, but part two of my working out. Gonna hit some rolls and some jumps and some things for like my hips to open up a little bit. Gonna hit some snatches. Then after the snatches, gonna do some monkey bar work, going like 45 seconds at a time, and then doing some hip mobility stuff, some weighted walks through the squat rack. So I really like these. It's a great way for the hips to get opened up and to challenge your mobility by an external force rather than just saying, oh, I'm gonna squat deep. If you have something around you that forces you to squat super deep, you're gonna experience some better mobility than you otherwise would. So, got a little instrumental music going on in the background. Hopefully that doesn't drown out all my talking. I might turn it down a little bit. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. Bust out these pads here. Oh, I am super stiff. I need to loosen up. So I like hitting rolls, help loosen that spine up. So all sorts of different rolls. Landing in different positions for those feet, for those hips. Twisting that torso, getting some puffy cuts in. Where you going, Ruru? Where you going, Ruru? Just hitting different things. Trying to loosen up that body. Like, I know one day I won't be able to get down on the ground like this. But that one day will be further away if I practice it now. That's why I have my clients do a lot of stuff on the ground, young and old. So I'm not a huge fan of 90-90 sitting here and doing this really stagnant thing. I am for super stiff people, but people who are already mobile, I feel like it doesn't add a ton because the body shifts a lot. So like relative internal rotation, I'm not rotated that much because my torso has shifted. And that's what I find a lot of people do is they just compensate somewhere else, but you have to be really intentional with these to like sit that hip down towards the ground and like torso on the knee. But you know, I throw them in there for my clients. It is a good hip opener. That part right there, rotating around. But in general, I'd like to go from a roll and then land in that 90-90, and it like forces that body to kind of open up a little bit more. Then you can take that roll into a 90-90 leg raise, then down into a opposite side 90-90 leg raise. So just moving around, getting that. You will not believe how stiff a spine can get. So if you don't move it a lot, it'll tighten up just like any other joint. Yeah, so then I'm gonna work. So I don't program a lot of Olympic lifts for my adult clients. Just because a lot of adult clients don't need to do Olympic lifting. I like it. just like used to do it a lot, and it just challenges me in a different way. I'm not gonna do a lot of it here today. We'll just get loose and get opened up with it before hopping into my monkey bars. Short, quick workout today. I'm gonna end with a bunch of back pump stuff after my monkey bars. But this left wrist, woo, bothering me. So I fell off a third-story balcony 5 or 6 years, 2016 maybe, 2017, something like that. And I broke my wrist, but they didn't find the break in the wrist for almost a year. And I floated around with a splintered bone, well, a shattered bone in my wrist. And the ligament of my wrist pulled my bone to the middle, like the bone splitting like a 2/3, 1/3 situation. The ligament that pulled that piece of bone to the middle of my wrist, and it looked like a bone spur on another bone. And so they never found the break until they finally did an MRI and realized what had happened, and found I was lucky enough, thank God, to find a really good surgeon, went in there, took care of everything. And that was in 2018. So I guess the break was in 2017. Got the surgery in 2018. Then 2019, I was still recovering from my wrist surgery when I went to get my internship done at George Washington University, and was like trying to coach these college kids, and I was just getting out of a cast and a brace and all this stuff. It was wild. Whew. Make sure I'm in view there. Hey! Oh! But I like wrist wraps, just a little wrist support for some different positions, the front rack position, the overhead position for snatches. I never really used them for bench press. I just thought it was kind of redundant. But yeah. Whew. I programmed Olympic lifting for exactly 2 of my adult clients because they were old lifters back in the day, and they just wanted to do it again. So programmed them for some cleans. Otherwise, most of my clients don't need to do it. If I want to have them do something explosive, I'll have them do a jump or a med ball throw or a slam or a toss of some kind. That's enough to get that body moving fast. Don't love not using clips. Even though I know what I'm doing. Isn't that right, Rudy? Oh, big stretch, bud. Oh. I'll work in some rolls after this set. Wedding ring feels good. Hey! Get out in front of myself a little bit there. It's another thing, I don't necessarily trust this floor to hold up to tons and tons of slamming. That one's better. out of it. Let's try to create force. So I'm very right foot dominant coming out of that roll. I'm gonna see if I can get left foot here and see what happens. Point. Oh! Hey, slowly rotate that right leg. A lot to think about here. That's hard to hit. I'll get used to it. That's better. One more. Better. Let's have you pet Rudy. Let's have you play with me. Oh, you're so tough. Oh, you're so tough. Oh, you're so tough. You're vicious. I do program a lot of Olympic lifting for my high school athletes once they become proficiently strong to handle a barbell. The snatch in particular I've done a lot with for my basketball team. Just because they don't like the front rack position for that power clean. It just feels uncomfortable on their wrists, and they're always using their wrists in the game. So you get the same big snap out of a snatch as you do a clean, so I didn't really 6 to 1, half dozen the other. No need to like force them to do something that is gonna make them feel super uncomfortable. Wait. Thing for people to get used to with the snatch is the hook grip. Getting that thumb compressed between the fingers of the bar. Oh, that's loud. Snap up, snap down, stand up. Quick up, quick down. Like that. Being able to reverse course, like that quick. That's where you get the money on the Olympic lifts. And then you have that momentum going up, momentum going down, and then you have to reverse that course. So it's just like extreme fast fire of the muscles. Por favor. So this is kind of like that 90-90 drill. Like you could just do 90-90s and get your hips opened up. But I like having my clients do this where holding a weight one side or the other, middle, no weight, whatever, stepping under, getting low, a lot of different rotations at the hip, going side to side, step under, getting low, back through. That was still kind of easy. I'll lower it a little bit more. I will be holding weight when we do this, but see how it goes. Oh, still want to use that right foot. All right, last one, best one here. Yeah, that's what I can do, is just keep the right foot off the ground. And just try to use the left foot to do that. Yeah! Almost. You need to roll over there. Roll over it a little bit more. Roll over it a little bit more. Yeah, when I program for my adult clients, it's like, what's the thing they need the most in every session to maximize their time? And you know, some guys are really muscle bound, not like I'm kind of muscle bound, but really muscle bound, so they need a lot of mobility. Other guys or gals are just weak and they need the basics. So just hitting squats, hitting barbell bench press. I know a lot of strength coaches are like, oh, it'll hurt your shoulders. If all you do is barbell bench press and you don't work your mobility before going into barbell bench press, yeah, it's probably not gonna love your shoulders. Something gets out of alignment on a rep or two, had that happen. Something gets tweaky on a client. That's just because the rep was bad, not necessarily the bench press was bad. But basic strength for clients: full range of motion squats, full range of motion push-ups, full range of motion pull-ups, full range of motion cat-cows. Oh, there goes one of my clients right now. Anyway, for my athletes, it's a little different. They got to build a foundation of strength. They have the mobility. Most of the young kids have the mobility. They don't have the strength. So working full range of motion, then building up from there. Yeah. Let's get it. That was a better one. Cleaned up my snatch bar. Didn't want to waste bites on that, but so I'm going to hold the kettlebell going underneath and underneath 3 times. That'll be 3. Then I'm doing 3 rounds. I'm going to work in monkey bars there, and on the monkey bars I'm going to go. I'll go 3 total laps. I don't know how much time that is up there, but just continue to work my hands, work my grip. Oh, it's about as low as I can get. It's about as much vertical clearance as I can get. One lap. 2. 2. Ooh, I like that. Let's take a single leg squat on that side. Woo! That was way harder than I thought it'd be. Holy smokes. Oh. I might have to do 2 laps of that instead of 3. Holy cow. That got me. Go on the back way here. the back storage area of Rise. Oh! Lost it there. Lost it there. Did the wrong grip. Hey! Last lap. What up, Rudy? What you doing? Come on. Let's go. Go. Good boy. Come on. Just one real quick. All right, here we go. Bye. Go. That's way harder than just doing body weight. Ain't that right, Rudy? Ain't that right? So something I did the end of last year It's the beginning of 2023. I stopped listening to emotional music. Oh, feelings. Stuff where you want to sit around and just be in your feels. You gotta stop listening to that crap. It infects you. You live up to what you intake. What do you want to intake? That's up to you. So you listen to crappy stuff, emotional stuff, stuff that makes you feel depressed. You're gonna feel depressed. So I just started listening to stuff that reminded me of the struggle that I'm up against to help push me on. Stuff to help me dig deep, you know? And then also just instrumental music. No words. Well, done with monkey bars. And that's a little tear there. It's gonna continue up into that next one. So, done with those. Gonna do another round on the rack walk, and I'll be done. Get out of here. Legs are feeling better. They were tore up from those Bulgarian split squats earlier this week. But man, I did move. You know, I moved throughout the week as I'm coaching and everything, but really forcing it to move. Oh, that's what gets it. This is about as low as I can go without bending my spine, which is not necessarily bad, but I'd rather have the move come from my hips than my spine. Oh. All right, last set here. It's getting easier. 2, 3, 4. All right, folks. Peace out. Until next time.